Yeah, you bet. Every win is important, and liked the way the guys prepared all week long and got a chance to give them a chance to go out there and have success. Didn't get a lot of points right away, but kept applying pressure in different ways once we got the field position flipped, especially I think after the interception. The momentum swinging. So, some good team football there. 3 takeaways as I see it, and none as far as giving up. So, there's always areas we can correct and be better. We got to have some better awareness with some things. Just, living in the gray area on some stuff, and it's hurting us just from really, taking a big step. And I feel like we're just right on the edge. And so we'll get a chance to hash through those areas, those gray areas that a lot of times lead to penalties or just misexecution. It just can't be that every little thing that is new or happens to us is something we have to learn, a hard lesson from. And it might be just execution of a play. I'm not even talking about penalties all the time. So go back to work. And I know that where the guys' heads are at with what they did this last week, with what happened today. And, a good time for us to have this week to get ready for LSU. And, the bye. You can always find a reason for it to be a good time, and I feel it's a good time just our guys to recover physically and mentally and make the final run.
Thanks, Coach. Let's start on the right side with Charlie.
Yeah, Coach, just quickly, we saw Cole go down in the first quarter. Do you have an update on where things stand with him?
Yeah, lower extremity. Probably going to be we'll do more evaluation, but it feels like it's going to be something that might be a little bit of time where he'll be missed. So probably have more on Monday with that, but that's what it feels like right now.
Go left side, Chase.
Obviously, the offense started slow early, but you ended up with almost 500 yards. Were some adjustments made that you can touch on that kind of helped the offense get things going?
Yeah, probably a combination of a few things. Just stay in the course. Want to try to be balanced. Want to try to get different guys' touches. The field position, and just wanting to, get us out of our own territory. Not that you naturally are going to be a little bit more conservative there, but we just couldn't quite make the big play. I think we missed the big one to Kobe and missed on a couple of third downs that just off of hands, and then there's a penalty that puts you behind the sticks and backs you up a little bit. So I think the field position certainly kept us from having drives, and you have to have explosives if you're going to go the length of the field, and we just missed on those. We knew that was going to be hard when we got in the red zone. We really had to buckle down. That's frustrating when you have to walk away with field goals. But Graham did a nice job, getting a couple there in the first half, and that was good just to get some points. And then the defense just continued to, keep fighting, get the takeaways. They got put in a couple spots just because we couldn't get the field flipped, and they got off the field. So, hats off to them. I thought they had a really good week of practice, considering a lot of moving parts over the last 2 to 3 weeks, especially in the back half. And I thought they went out and executed and made no excuses about how much someone was practicing and anything like that. They just knew the work had to be the work and went out there and did a nice job, made some plays, some diving interceptions and things like that. Made their breaks, and that's what I appreciate.
Back over to the right side. Let's go to Nick.
Yeah, that's 10 takeaways over the past 3 games. Do you feel like the defense has turned the corner?
You're only as good as your last play, right? And it's only as good as your last game. And so there are things you make sure that you do well, and that's something that is certainly there's some good vibes when it comes to taking the football away defensively. They're hunting it, they're anticipating a little bit. So a little bit more of attacking mindset, and not so much on their heels, and just making every yard count. Wanted them to really get that shot out there. That's why I called the timeout. If there was any type of question at all, wanted to let us get our feet in the ground and be able to play football. And so wanted that for them because I know they've been working extremely hard and just staying the course, and appreciate the effort today. Really kept us right there to where once the offense then got it rolling better and found ways there, especially the latter half of the second quarter, to where we really started, playing a full team game.
Back right, Tony.
Sticking on the defense, you were able to hold them to 3 of 13 on third down. And then also you had that 4th down stop. Just what did you see from the 3rd down defense? And then how much do you think you can build off of both that and that you said preserving the shutout with that stop?
Yeah, you're always looking for the things and the wins that you're doing. I know we have our goals and what we think we need to do each and every week, but just flat out having that each week be something that we can hang our hat on, whether it's takeaways or now, after today's game, just getting off the field on 3rd down. Those are momentum builders. Those are the positives that you can take from today, apply it, and everyone kind of looks at each other and believes that you can go make that play and get that stop. And so that is definitely something we can build off of. And now they just know that they're capable of it. Now you got to go line up and do it again.
Let's go to Steve in the middle of the room.
Coach, you were able to run the football, especially right here, Coach, in the second half, that thunderous run by Justice Haynes.
Yeah.
What kind of juice did that bring the team, especially on the sideline, seeing him do that?
He had a couple. Were you talking about the one going from my left to right, and then was it the touchdown? Yeah, that's the one that sticks out in my mind too. There was a hit in there, and thunderous is probably a good word to put it because I can hear it. And for him to stay on his feet, keep the legs moving, bounce off, and then guys downfield blocking, great effort. That's something I see from them. The want to is there, and to see it pay off in that type of way, and then have guys making plays. There's some momentum things and things that we can build off from there too. But that was really not just fun for him. It was fun for everyone to see that physical type of run. And Jam, I thought, did a nice job on some runs there too at different times. So that 1-2 punch right there is took a good step in the right direction.
Second row on the left, Colin.
With Jam and Justice finding that success, did you feel like Jaylen kind of had a little bit of weight off his shoulders in terms of making the offense go? How did he kind of respond to kind of that?
Yeah, you bet. No, I think that's how. Every quarterback needs a good run game, right? And so the whole weight of everything isn't on one guy's shoulders. And there's still even more things that we can do better, and we got to stay out of situations where our backs are to the wall. Like we can't be in 1st and 25 or whatever it was, on just a simple play where we get 12. And really, not that they don't matter because there's a purpose to why they're cutting, but we can't have illegal chop blocks. We got to be clean across the board, hit that 12 yards, help Jaylen out. It's an easy, nice throw, gets him into a rhythm to start a drive. Those are the type of things we got to help him. We can't have someone substituting and a route be run, and it sometimes, he doesn't make the throw that you want or he wants, but then there's other times too, other guys just got to make sure they stay the course and run the route the way it's need to be run. And everything we just got to keep learning from. The things that didn't quite click, it's really close. And, just go back to work, make those corrections, communicate, keep talking. And that's what I saw on the sideline. I saw, some receivers and Jay Mill continue to just try to iron things out, and with Cole being out, that moved some guys around. Kobe, we got even Ryan in a spot or two, probably that he hasn't practiced much. And so just, finding that level of being in sync, at the elite level is still not there yet, but I do feel like we did some things taking a step forward. But we got to continue to take the pressure off him to where every play isn't on him, run or pass.
Let's go to Wyatt. Same row.
Your secondary did a good job keeping Missouri's receivers in check. How has that room grown and developed throughout this season? And then also Bray Hubbard filling in for Keon Sapp today.
Yeah, excited for Bray to have this opportunity. The guys really do believe in him. He works extremely hard. And then just across the board, every snap that our young guys take, from ZB to Bach to, all of them. There's a lot of new faces in there working together, and Malachi and Damani really kind of being the staples that have been pretty consistent. Today we had some guys that rotating in at nickel and things like that too. So just love the way that they continue to get better. I think there's things that they can build on again today. But there's some tough kids. Really not just putting it out on Saturday, but this week. They were able to be on the field a little bit more, and anytime they can do that, they understand how important practice is to build that confidence so they can go out and execute on a higher level each and every week. And that was something I actually felt better about this week than I have really the last 2 or 3 weeks, is that I saw the reps in practice because we were a little bit healthier. We're just healthy enough to be able to go out there and get some of those reps in. That showed us, there can be a trust in each other and in our execution.
2 more questions, starting all the way in the back right of the room.
Coach, Malachi's a guy that obviously took a lot of criticism a couple of weeks ago. What does it say about him that he's been able to bounce back, move on from that, and have 3 takeaways now in the last 2 games and play as well as he has?
Yeah, I think there's just, there's moments that you go through, anyone does, and, that was a moment that, we don't want to, I know he's not going to want to go back to, I know how he feels about it, and I know what he's done since then, and really a lot of growth, not just in a situation that might come up like that, but growth. The passion, you're never going to question the passion. The way he is in practice, sometimes you don't know if he's mad or happy. He's bringing it. We got a couple of guys like that, a Tyler Booker. They play to the end of the whistle, and then in practice, they are just taking it upon themselves to be those vocal leaders, and so they're pouring, everything into it. They're bringing their A game every single day in practice to help will this team to take those next steps and be better each and every day. And so there's a lot of growth that he's had. You love seeing growth be rewarded, and so yeah, I'm very happy for him.
Finish up with Jonathan on the left side.
Hey, Coach, you've played in 4 really close games before this one. So first, was it nice to be in a game where you had a cushion like this? And then second, how do you think this can maybe propel your team into the final month of the season?
Yeah, I thought there was a level of physicality that we had today that on both sides. I think there's been always times each side of the ball has had their moments, but I thought there was a little different level of physicality, and we knew. We really felt like, they were a well-rounded team. I know they lost their quarterback there, but even when he was in there, we were doing some really good things defensively. And so the run game has been something that really gets them going, and I thought we were around the football. I know at the end they popped a couple when we had some different guys in there, but I'm really appreciative of the physicality we brought to the table, and the execution. Just being where they're supposed to be. The play action didn't really get a chance to open up off of any run. So guys were in their spots, eyes were in the right places. Discipline with their jobs and doing their job at a higher level. So always room to improve, and I know we're going to continue to do that.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.